Toastguy7. I've done it again. I've read the name out. That is one from week 4. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. We are still in, as you just heard, week 4 of the 2026 Winter Super League. We're coming to the end of week 4, and this is Toastguy and his Imperial Nobility versus F1anker and his Imperial Nobility, which is just going to piss me off when I'm making the thumbnail for this game. Toastguy wins the toss, chooses to receive. Not entirely certain now. This team is kind of different. This has a... So F1anker has a stack with a block leader thrower. And then 1, 2... Oh, he's got a blitzer with guard. Five guards, an augur, and then a blitzer with dodge. So what have we got over here? The augur has block. He only has 4 guard. He has a blitzer with tackle, which I don't like. A blodge blitzer, the same. He's got a naked leader on the thrower. They both need the leader. Both have 3 rerolls because of the leader. And an Apo and 1 bench. But for some reason, Toastguy has a DP. I'll be honest with you, nobody has utilised their DP in this. There's like 3 teams, I think, that have brought a dirty player and no one ever fucking fouls. I don't really understand why anyone's brought the DP. Gets a stun on the augur and does allow him to really, really foul the augur. Oh, and an instant Kaz that's going to burn the Apo. With no Apo now, you put him in there and you gang foul that augur. Okay, same thing. Okay, come on, man. Okay. Oh, no. Honestly, I would have left the ball on the ground. Not even kidding. I would have left the ball on the ground and done a +4 foul on the augur. Because you can get away with a 1 or a 2, right? That's going to fail the pickup. Because if the other dice is a 5 or a 6, you still break armor without using DP. Like, I would absolutely have fouled the augur first. I know he's stunned, but I want as many goals of killing the augur as possible now that the Apo is gone. If you kill this augur, you probably win the game. You have identical teams. If one of you has a block augur and the other one has no augur, you're almost certainly going to win the game. Batters a peasant with mighty blow. Picks up the ball this time. So we're going to see a big boy foul. Just a stun. He did break armor normally, and he rolled a 7, so Dirty Player and Thick Skull cancelled each other out. Kind of weird how that doesn't show up on the log, right? Like, it just doesn't say anything. It just says 7 stunned. Like, he had Dirty Player, so that should have been added, and then Thick Skull should have been removed. I know it doesn't make a difference to the game, but it'd be quite nice if it actually told you what was happening on the fucking log. Burns a reroll on dubs. Flanker not having a good drive. He has gone in to protect the Ogre a fair bit here. Full pows on the Blodger. And a removal. Okay, yeah, Flanker not having a good drive at all. Tucks in. And then fouls. Another stun. Yeah, he's getting fucked, isn't he? It's just snowballing now. He hasn't really done anything wrong, Flanker, in this. He hasn't had an opportunity to do much of anything. He's just not getting the armor breaks. He's knocking down armor 7 pieces. He's not even getting a stun. And he's getting removed. Move the ball out of the way. I don't know why that's the blitz. He had a block on him. I don't think that matters. He's going to go and foul a different player. Not the Ogre. Just a stun anyway. Rolled a 3. And the Ogre stays on the ground. Oh, man. Flanker's getting shafted by the dice. Pretty brutal drive for Flanker. He hasn't lost anything permanently, though. So, you know, full drive for him at the moment still. For his own. But at the moment, he's definitely playing for a draw. He's got next to no hope of winning this. Another AV break. Another POW. Ball is gonna... Okay, it's a little risky. He's gonna foul the Blodger. He's gonna foul that guard up there, I'm guessing. After he blitzes this guy. Gets another POW. Ogre doesn't cooperate, but he is definitely fouling that guard. And the removal still hasn't been caught. So, remember at the start when I said people haven't fouled? This is actually what you should do with the fouler, right? If you brought a DP, foul every fucking turn. Otherwise, what's the point of the skill? Taking DP means you've made the assessment that fouling is worth it. If fouling is worth it once, it's worth it every turn. Nothing changes. Just keep fouling. Another AV brick. One dice pow. Doesn't red dice the ogre off? Quite surprised there. He's got wrestle. Gets his own removal. Finally. He's getting three dice, yeah, I was about to say, and he's got nothing. What are we keeping our rerolls for? Like, even if that's an ogre hit, like, why are we keeping our rerolls? See, he rerolled the ogre. That particular result, a snake into rolling a 6, has come up 3 times in the last 24 hours. I might have to keep an eye out for that. I don't know if I'd have risked that. Like, I get it's a 3 dice. 1 in 216, but I don't know if I'd have risked that into not scoring. Oh god, that is one broken-armed cheerleader. That chick is descended from Silly Putty. Terrible model, that is. Oh, what a choice that is. Kind of unfortunate. The auger seemed to be in a perfectly normal spot. Could have just left in there. Activated him to move one forward, and now you made your position weaker. Didn't get his guard back. But wait, did the Blitzer get sent off on a... I missed it. On a kickoff event. He gets sent off on the kickoff event on turn 8. I missed that completely. I was spaced out a little bit. Hello, Ord. This Blodge Blitzer got sent off on turn 8. That's pretty rough. Why is Flanker like pushing forward like this? Like up one side. This is weird. I spaced out, Ord. It's just two teams punching each other. He's just jammed himself into a small space. Why would you want to do that? Doesn't get the POW. This could be kind of interesting. Nope, there's the POW he got there. That needed to be a push for it to be interesting. If that was a push, there was interest in surf-based action. But not anymore. Okay, at least the Augur stood up and he is guard. He's not blocked like the other one. So that gives him a bunch of 2 dice blocks. So far, so POW. No. But, even though so far, so POW, no armor breaks. Oh, and you can't even knock him down. Stands that guy up after like 14 blocks. Okay, he's knocked everyone down and there's just no armor breaks. None. 0 armor breaks there. That sucks. No, that actually sucks. Look at that. 5 players. Hello, Azamas. Oh my days. What was he doing there? Oh, it was a retainer taking a block. So he had to re-roll or he was going down anyway. Oh, he didn't stand this player up. I don't know if he was ever going to. Okay. Is that the only 2 dice he had? Okay. So you need to take advantage of this as your flanker now. It's very hard because obviously all of these players just stood up and they weren't stunned. They're all stand firm. You got to be careful not to do what he just did, which is take blockless blocks. And it's only turn 12, so you don't have to jam yourself up the sideline here. So it's kind of interesting what he does at all. I would push over to the left if I can free up these players to come to the left. These are all peasants. They suck. But that's not going to happen. If you roll push skull. Or push push. Oh god, it's going to be that, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is brutal. Thank fuck for that. Didn't get a stun. Yeah, Christopher. Just both games. Like, I've just won and then watched him roll silly dice to score. It's been very annoying. I did apologize to Average Joe that it's taken us a bunch of time. Like, Nair is a family man who only has, like, small windows to play in. I'm not having a go at him because I'm also bad was the point of this. And because of my condition, we haven't managed to be on the same schedule very often. So we've played as much as we can, as soon as we can. We'll probably... No, the third game has overtime, Ord. So there's a winner regardless. We'll probably play that tomorrow. And it'll finally be over. I know, but we don't want to hold things up too long. I appreciate, like, not making a fuss over it. So that was an absolutely brutal turn for F1anker. Like, his opponent rolls a 1 in 81, and then he rolled 5 straight pushes on stand firm guys. So he's just getting punched back. Brutal. And that happens to him. Pow, pow, Kaz, pow. Jesus. Absolutely brutal. And another pow and a stun. Okay, he's killed himself by doing a dodge. Well, that was stupid. He was basically winning the game, and then he did an... Oh, God, F1anker, man. F1anker's auger doesn't stand up now. Jesus Christ. No armor break again. He should have gone there. He almost needed... Oh, no. Oh, my God. Okay, I can't watch anymore. Oh, God. I mean, it wasn't a very interesting game in the first place, but just watching one person's dice suck so continually. It's such a miserable Blood Bowl experience. Miserable experience. Well, there we go. Congratulations, Toastguy. Outplayed F1anker. Not even a snake. He even broke his own armor, for fuck's sake. Well, that saves us some time. And not that I blame him. Misery that game would have been. What the fuck noise is that? Sounds like someone was sawing his leg off. Well, there we go. Toastguy gets the win. Not a very interesting game. Not particularly anything interesting for the Academy. It was literally just two players basing each other up and punching each other over and over again until one of them rolled considerably better than the other and won. Sometimes that's Blood Bowl. Sorry that it's in an Academy run. See you in the next match.